It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Today, an NFC battle in store for us between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
The moment these NFC teams have waited for all season long. We're away in Wildcard weekend. Here's a return from the 7. This makes it up to the 25.
Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10. On the ground, this is Trey Benson. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
What an injection of momentum for the offense on that one. With the energy boost and a much shorter field, I predict it's not going to be long, Kate, till they finish this series off.
So as we all recover from that last play, it's first and 10 near the red zone. Here's the lone back on the handoff. He'll gain about 7 on this one as he gets him down into the red zone.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Back to the well again. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10. Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
All right, here we go. Second down. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
It was as if the defense knew what play was coming. That was a play they knew they could defend, and boy, did they ever, stopping it right at the line of scrimmage.
Rams going nickel here on third down. Third and long for him here. Catch is made in close. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on an opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. First and 10. They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, an inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Hand off now from the gun. And he dodged the tackle. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. 4 yards on the pickup. That's going to leave him with 3rd and 3.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
It's a 3rd down give to Harvey. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Down a score and taking a big risk on their own side here. They're lining up to try for this.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 19 Bison, 70 Lions.
The play clock runs out, so this will be a delay. Yep, already got the stop and the turnover on down, so they're just going to decline that penalty. The Rams are set to punt. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. And this hits at the floor before taking a bounce into the end zone. That's a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Jump off caught by his back. And a nice chunk there, about 7. He's up to the 27.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. It sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Taken in by Mitchell, right side. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's good enough for an Arizona 1st down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
first set of downs now from the 39. Putting a receiver in motion. First and 10, looking to throw. Unable to connect with his running back. So it'll be second down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
So it's second and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. They are throwing it again. He's going deep. That one's intercepted. And the Rams get the football on the first turnover of the contest. That's one of the longest throws we have or probably will see in this contest, partner. Too bad it wound up in the hands of the defense on the interception.
It is so easy to marvel at the sheer amount of distance he threw that football. But can we also take a step back and marvel about the amount of distance covered by that defender? He had to stick in coverage 50 yards down the field, and that's not just it. It's not even about getting there. Once you get there, you got to make the play. He did it. That is job well done.
Working from his end zone. That's complete. Naku on the left side. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
To go. Let's see how they approach this second down. And off headed right. It's Harvey. And they're not going to stop him until he gets out to that 16-yard line. Injury on offense after that last snap, Rock, and it is their running back, R.J. Harvey, who appears to be in some discomfort. Medical staff coming out to take a look. To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Right up the gut. There's the intensity we expect in the playoffs. The defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
One quarter gone in our opening round game of the NFC postseason. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Rams football. They have second and pretty long here.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Trap 60, trap 60. Ready, ready.
Looking in the air here. Forced out to his right. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Kate, as soon as this quarterback broke containment, I know your eyes and my eyes went the same place. Can you find a big play down the field? Unfortunately, there was not one to be had.
You're now rocking with the best. Busta Rhymes coming through from the footmost squad. Boys, get to my beat. Straight to your dome. We coming straight to your dome.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Connection made to the rookie from Iowa. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
33-yard line.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Setting up to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the first down.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. There's a dive up the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Back-to-back carries here. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. This one goes for 3 yards. And the Rams have the first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. They give it to him again. He gets him inside the 40. That's a gain of about 9 yards on the play.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
They'll work against the blitz. Caught quickly on the slant. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end, and you give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger gain.
From the red zone now. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams parlay the interception into points. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s when you start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners. There'll be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. Yeah. That's well done.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's first and 10. And off to Benson to start the drive. And this is brought to a stop up at the 34-yard line there. They gain 11 on that play. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34. Here's a throw. Here's a screen to Benson. And this one doesn't go far.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. It's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Throwing from the gun. On the move, headed right. And he's just going to huck this one into about row C there. And some lucky fan to haul in a heck of a souvenir.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window. Don't risk yet another interception.
To the air on 3rd and long. Into the hands of Harrison. It's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals get some late points and the lead. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. Bass on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cardinals break that tie and now lead by 7.
Rams 7.
The Cardinals kicking team out, so they'll put a charge into this one. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Now throw to start the drive. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
And put him in control. Watch him become a god.
formation. We stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Rock ball 80.
Hey, please.
He's got it on the bootleg. He rolls to his right. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. They'll throw 3rd and long. And once again, they can't connect.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete. You go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
And this one skips out of bounds and will be marked inside the 30.
At their own 26-yard line.
Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. They'll begin this drive with Benson. And he's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
They've got 1st down here from the 36. Benson on the counter. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's good enough for an Arizona 1st down.
I think it's so easy for us up here in the booth or sitting on the couch watching at home wondering, why? How do those guys fall for that misdirection? But on the field, that play happens so fast, and the execution so high for that offense to get a big-time run.
Benson on 1st and 10. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. The Cardinals decided to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Benson once more. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
It'll be this group's job, watching the film, to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Chased out to his right. Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
So as they face 4th down, on comes Corey Bajorquez to kick. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So at the 20, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Bronco 80.
Back to throw it. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
One last play before the break. Looking to throw. He lofts one deep, center of the field. Into heavy coverage, and that's intercepted. Buda Baker picks it off. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Enough of a break. Back to playoff football as the second half of our wild card game gets underway. Takes it just shy of that end zone. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Off to the back. And he needed 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Dropping back to throw. Hits his running back. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over
it.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Looking to throw here. He had it for a moment, but a quick defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
The punt heads towards the sideline, not returnable. Well done. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20.
23-yard line.
Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Now a give. It's Benson headed right. He cuts outside. Galloping inside the 40. And he's got it all the way down to the 12.
He just didn't quite have the last bit of burst needed to finish it off. But don't be surprised to see them go his way again soon. Give him a chance to earn that touchdown.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Here's the handoff. He Finds him 6 yards on that first down run.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Let's go. Go.
Another carry for him, and he's in for the touchdown. The Cardinals push their lead further to start the half. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of the blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. They'll run the counter. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
19 Lions. Buzz, be ready.
Pass play now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. For the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. That's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate. Right, we talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with a tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. And no look there. That throw falls to the ground.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. And really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
Takes it in at the 21. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
At their own 27-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Man in motion here. Running from the pistol with Benson. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Man in motion out of the slot. Throwing on 2nd. Finds a seam down the middle. This is going to be down to about the opposing 36 for their next snap. The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
They give up the gut to Benson. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling our running backs, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Back to the line they come, second down. Plowing up the middle. He finds space for a few yards that time. Was Andre Cisco hold him down there?
34-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. That one's out and cut on the right side. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. Tyler Bass on now for the field goal try. This a 50-yard look from the right hash. Arizona goes ahead and calls its second timeout. And they'll likely be very protecting of the only one they've got remaining. The offense is not coming off this field. They're trying it on 4th and 7. Fourth down, pass coming. He's got McBride complete. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. One of their best play calls of this game so far, Brock. 17 yards on 4th down. That gets them the first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Finds Benson out of the backfield. And this one does not go far.
To Trey Benson. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 13-yard line.
We're down to 1 quarter before we determine our wild card winner. It's Cardinals football, currently in position to advance in the postseason. Second down now, 7 to go. Hand off to Benson from the gun. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
All right, they need 7 here on 3rd down on what is the 9th play of this drive. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. Escapes the pocket. And it's brought in. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals have likely locked up the win right there. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yes, that's just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line.
Don't shout it, it's your birthday. We gon' party like it's your birthday. We gon' sip like it's your birthday. And you know we don't do it like your birthday. You'll find me in the club, full of mama, I got what you need. You need to feel it. I'm in the habit, thing in the make it. So come give me a hug, get in the get it. You can find me in the club, full of mama, I got what you need. You need to feel it. I'm in the habit.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun here. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Not on the same page with his tight end. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. They're going to try and throw it here. He's got a man left. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Offense to the line fast.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
3rd and long for him here. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. Goes to the hurry up here.
A gain of 26 yards. That's good for a Rams 1st down.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
17, incomplete. The coverage by Zion Apollo.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. He's going to throw it again. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Trayvon Merrick has it. And the Cardinals have it now as he makes the 20th interception of his career.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Drive play straight ahead. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Hey, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They give on 2nd to Benson. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
They've got a man in motion. Throw here, 3rd down. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Brings it in at the 12. And he'll scrape together what he can on the return. He gets it back to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. Pass into the hands of Devontae Walker. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40.
16 yards. And the Rams 1st down.
Working now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's a sack on 1st down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and clear. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home with that sack.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Here he goes, third and long. Oh no, they get him yet again! Buda Baker picks it off. And the Cardinals get it back as he intercepts it for the second time this game.
Your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you back it up. You check about thoughts and memories that's adding up like overseas.
They've set it down from 37. On first down, they'll run. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Can I have a moment, Kate? Just a moment to marvel at how well they reacted to that play on defense. They were all over it from the start, getting behind the line to blow up the play. Then how many times do we see his highlight reel touchdowns going the other way?
Benson now from the gun. And second down only works out for a yard.
He was brought down by Andre Cisco.
Let's see what they went with on third down.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Now looking to throw. Pass call along the sideline by Mitchell. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being fourth down.
Never eat shredded wheat. Northeast, south, and west, right, Kate? And I like on third downs, north and south. You start going east to west and eating that wheat, you could run into problems just like that.
Tyler Bass on now for the field goal try. Ball on the right hash, 48 yards out. Bass's kick is good. And the advantage now sits at 24.
Get another shot across the bow of the ship. It's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball for the 35 to begin this drive. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. First and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Leads to second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Talking about on this side like here you go. If you don't agree, ask the streets on your head. You already know. Already know how it go. Already know I got how it go.
All right, one more snap here before our 2-minute warning. Here's the backup. First throw. Getting out to his left. He's running with it. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Rams hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. 6 yards to go here. It's third down.
18, Pioneer. 79 Broncos.
To the air on 3rd and long. Complete out to the right. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Rams, first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 48-yard line.
Throwing off the play fake. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
That's almost as good as a sack. Almost, Kate. Because those defenders, they like to have sacks more than incompletions. But defensive coordinators, they love pressure and forcing the issue. That's why the QB had to get rid of it.
Complete beyond the marker. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Working fast as that clock ticks down.
First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Throwing from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now it's 2nd down.
Let's go now. Ready?
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Air it out on 3rd. Got a man. That's Nakua. To the house. Touchdown, L.A. The Rams making the scoreboard look a touch better. It's a Puka Nakua touchdown. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he makes the catch, so hope not entirely extinguished just yet. A little glimmer remaining as that makes it a 2-score game here late. Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, 1st and 10. They're going to pass it here. There's a screen to Benson. He strides quickly, headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Now an inside give to Benson. And he hits the lane for 9 into enemy territory.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of 10 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. He's dropping back to throw. Throw left side, caught by Higgins. And he's out of bounds, so that clock is going to stop, Brock, but it's not going to matter. They've got the 1st down. This game is over. So the Cardinals pick up the win in this one. And you never want to count out those wild card teams once the postseason begins, right? We've seen a few go on magical runs before, and they've officially begun theirs here, fighting their way to next week's divisional round games. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.